and welcome to Taylor Talks with Amber V. And we are here with Quentin Thrash, the Thrash Stayfly guy. How you doing today, Mr. Stayfly?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. How you doing?
I was just admiring your outfit. I love it, every piece of it. And y'all peep the pocket square. Like it's the details for me. Like I am a details girl. And like he's got sunflowers on a striped, a pinstripe pocket square.
Yep.
What made you put those two together?
You mean this pocket square with
With
this?
this blazer.
I don't know. It just felt right.
If
Ain't that what fashion all about? Doing what make you
Yes,
feel good?
it is. I
Yeah.
love that every piece of what we do is about what feels right.
Yeah.
And sometimes things may look right, but if it don't feel right, I'm not putting it on.
Yeah. And that's what I explain to a lot of people. Is like I can't really explain a lot of times the outfits that I'm wearing because it's just a feeling.
And it works.
Yeah. Sometimes I might not like it the next day, but as long as
But
I
that
felt good
day,
in the moment, that's all that
that
matters.
day. And it works. And I think what it is you wear it with confidence.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, you wear it with confidence. So, okay, tell us about yourself. I want to say that because I've been really staring at the pocket square while we was waiting for the setup to happen. But so tell us about yourself.
We'll start from the beginning.
Hey, you can start from when you came out your mama's womb if you want to,
Yeah,
but
so I'm a country boy from Georgia.
okay,
Small town called Hawkinsville. So the population is like 4,500 people.
okay.
Um, I moved to Florida when I was in high school. I graduated high school. Went to college on a football scholarship to Charleston Southern
We got
University.
an athlete in the building.
Yeah, so I played basketball, football, ran track. Like my whole life before fashion in LA
So I don't
was
know if y'all
sport.
know, but we're gonna stand up in a minute and I'm gonna show y'all just how tall he really is. Next to me, I'm just like, okay. But yeah, so that height came in handy. It
Yeah,
paved the way for college.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so what did you graduate with as your major?
I didn't graduate. So
Okay.
I was kicked out of college my sophomore year.
Why?
We can talk about that later.
No, 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 I gotta know. You can't just drop a bomb like that and tell me
I
later.
mean, it really ain't that bad. So I was snitched on for selling Adderall.
All right.
Yeah. So
Hopefully you don't do that.
definitely don't can't make the same mistake
No,
twice.
you
Definitely
can't.
can't make the same mistake twice. But yeah, realistically, I believe that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Me getting kicked
Yeah.
out of college because that's what kind of forced me to go on my journey of like finding what else I cared about because my whole entire life up to that point had been consumed with nothing but sports. So I
Okay.
knew nothing outside of sports. So yeah, me getting kicked out of school was like, oh shit, I got to figure out what I want to do with my life now. Because
Yeah.
like when you're kicked out of school, it's just like somebody turned the lights off on you. It's like I was in school yesterday and I'm not in school today.
Yeah.
Now my life is completely different.
Now you got to figure it out because you're
Yeah,
grown at this point too. It's like you're
I
not.
was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, so I used to cut hair in college, right? So I started in high school, but I really started doing more of it in college. I used to cut all my teammates' hair and people around campus, and so that's kind of what I fell back on. I went got my barber's license. I started working in a barber shop, and I was dating this girl at the time, and she was about to move to LA from Charleston. She was
Hmm.
like, Thrash, she was like, you done outgrew Charleston. She was like, why you don't just move to LA? And she was like, you can stay with me until you figure out exactly what you want to do. And I was like, you know what? Ain't not holding me back. So I hopped on my first time ever on an airplane.
Okay.
First time ever traveling like that.
So you were like, I find a lot of people that never go outside of their hometown. That was you.
I mean, I can't say I never been left my hometown because like I moved to Florida. I went to college in South
Okay.
Carolina, but I had never like been on an airplane before. I had never like traveled long distances. You know what I mean? Like the furthest I had probably been was like Miami at the time.
Okay.
You know what
Gotcha.
I mean?
So you met the girl, y'all moved to LA, and then what?
Yeah. So I moved to LA. I mean, I probably stayed with her for maybe like 3 or 4 months, and then I moved out and started just finding my way, man. So I slept on a lot of couches. I slept on couches for like 5 years.
But you know what? I think that it's the humble beginnings that make what we do so worth it,
Yeah,
so worthwhile, and we appreciate it so much more. And that's a part of your creativity.
exactly. And that's part of the story. Like I think often about how we want success so much faster than we're supposed to get it. But
Wow.
when you actually go through,
Okay, now I got to get comfortable because you're talking good now. Now I got to hear it because yes, you're talking so good now. Like it. I think that prematurely stepping into your purpose, like you could be perfect for something, set up greatness, right? You're in the lane that you're supposed to be in, but if you're prematurely stepping into that, it will never work.
right, exactly. Because I mean, even to say it a different way, there are a lot of opportunities that I'm offered now that if I was offered these opportunities 5 years ago, I would have fucked them up. I wouldn't know what to do with.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I hadn't been through enough stuff. I wouldn't have had the resources. I wouldn't have just had the knowledge about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So me taking the time to go through all the trials and tribulations that I went through is what allows me to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of a lot of these opportunities now.
I love that. So what do you do to teach that to other people though? Like people that are coming up in the industry?
I mean, I think I make it a point to actually explain to people, like, don't rush the process. Like, make sure
Yeah.
you really understand everything that you're doing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because last thing you want to do is tarnish your reputation by saying you can do
Oh, you
something and then
talking
not being able
good,
to do it.
sir. You are
Yeah,
talking good.
yeah,
Because,
man.
oh my God, there are so many great people, but because of what they did when they started out and the reputation that they put out when they started out and were immature and were not ready for what had been given to them, they have ruined their good name. And it's like you'll know that person and person like, I don't understand why people say all these things about them and I think they're an amazing person. But then you have to think about the fact that before we became who we were, we all had a
We were
past.
whole different people.
We all had a different, we've matured, we've evolved, but that past and those people are still there and it's going to follow you. So just make decisions now and think about the fact that these things that you're doing and the decisions that you're making are going to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that even after you make the bad decisions, it's about how you come back.
Right.
Right. So, how did you come back from the bad decisions that you had made? Like, what was your thought process, the accountability for yourself?
Um, I don't know. I don't think I ever really thought about it, to be honest. I just thought I just wanted to make sure that moving forward, I was always doing positive things that were going to put me in the right places and around the right people.
Yes,
And if there are people who in my past that, you know what I'm saying, I guess don't want to work with me or feel some type of way about decisions that I made, then that was just a different point in my life where I might not need that. I might not need that no more because all of my intentions are genuine now. Yeah.
exactly. And I love that. And I think that you are starting to see the fruits of those labors, that
Mhm.
the fruits of that genuine person that you are. You've worked with some great people, to name a few: Cedric the Entertainer, God from Everybody Hates Chris. I mean, you've worked with some amazing people and you've been put in spaces to reap the fruits of what you've sown, right?
Mhm.
So tell me about those experiences.
Um, I think the main thing to bring up about those type of opportunities, is that being a genuine person, right? So, for example, me and Sid's relationship started over cars.
Okay.
So I was brought into a meeting that he was going to be in as well, at his house, and we had never met each other before. I was already brought through another, like, business partner of his, and I drive a '87 El Camino.
Oh,
So
fancy.
when I pulled up into the property, his wife saw my car on the surveillance camera. And so we went through the whole meeting, and when I was leaving the meeting, his wife was like, "Yo, that was your El Camino outside, right?" So said came outside, and everybody came outside to, like, check out the car. And he was like, "You know what?" He was like, "Follow me." So he took me in his garage. He started showing me his car collection, and, like, that's how me and his relationship started.
Uh-huh.
And then next thing you know, it's probably like 2 weeks later, I get a random text message where he's like, "Yo, this is Said the Entertainer. You should come out on this car cruise with me. You know what I'm saying? We got this going on this weekend."
Wow.
So at that car cruise, we were just in there chilling, and he was like, "Man, you know what? I really like your style." He's like, um, "It ain't been put out right now, but I'm gonna be hosting the Emmys coming up." He was like, "And I want a young black designer to be the one who makes my clothes." And he's like,
Oh,
I want to
wow.
rock with you on it." So, like I said, it wasn't that he had seen my work before. It was just like me and him had this thing that we met that was just a genuine relationship, a genuine friendship
Mm-hmm.
that led to, you know what I'm saying, it going that way. So
Got
I
you.
think that's one of the most important things is, like, being a relatable person. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Because that's what creates that longevity as well, not just, oh, someone told you to work with him or you seen me on social media. It's like, no, I know his person, I know his character, and we stand for the same thing. So that's why our relationship is as tight as it is.
And I love that because I think that when people are authentically themselves, it opens so many doors and they're long lasting doors. Like you talked about longevity. I think when you receive things and you received it under the false pretenses of who you were, you never be happy. Like
Mm-hmm.
you'll never actually get to enjoy the fruits of that because you were not your authentic self,
Mm-hmm.
right? So even with how you dress and the things that you do or the hobbies that you have to do what's best for you, right? So what do you do? Like, what are your hobbies on your personal day? Like when it's not working, when it's not fashion, what do you do outside of those things?
Man, you know what? I got a few things. Like, one, I say I'm into classic cars. So I'm
Okay.
into collecting cars, rebuilding cars, because it's all a form of creativity to me. You know what I mean? Like, so my car, even if you see somebody with the same car on the street, it ain't gonna look like mine. Compared to like you just see a Tesla or a Mercedes or a BMW, it's like you're gonna see a million of the same cars every day. So like that's something that's important to me is like being able to like customize every element of my life. Um, I'm into bowling.
Bowling.
Yeah,
Okay, I suck at bowling.
so I got like 3 of my own custom bowling balls. I got like vintage bowling ball bags and
Do
stuff.
you have the one that doesn't have a thumb hole?
Yeah.
How do you bowl with that?
All of my balls only have 2 holes. I don't use my thumb.
I don't understand how y'all do it. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
How do you bowl with that?
I just use these 2 fingers and I palm the ball like this.
Well, y'all got them big long hands. I guess you can do, you can do that because I can't do that. Ball would have been broke my fingers off had I tried to bowl like that.
Yep.
Okay, so have you ever scored a 300?
No. I ain't been that good. I bowled like in the 200s, but I've never bowled 300. I ain't that good. I used to be better in college. Like I'm trying to get back there now, but it's just hard to be as consistent as I was when I had all the time in the world back then. But yeah, but I'm all right.
All right, so we got cars, we got bowling. What else?
Man, you know, I'm really a big homebody nowadays. I don't really do too much, man. I'm a dad, so like spending time with my son and just doing
how old's
things
your
with him.
son?
7. He just turned 7 a few weeks ago.
Do you dress him like you dress you?
Sometimes.
Do you have any pictures of your son with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I want you to send us one of those pictures so I can put it on the screen. People can see you with your mini.
Yeah.
I always wanted a girl, and I ended up with 3 boys. Okay, but I do love my boys, and I'm glad I'm a boy mom. But I wanted a girl so I could have a mini me. I still didn't get her, so I think maybe I'll try one more time. But at this point, if it's still a boy, I'm done. Like I can't.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's my little man. So I enjoy like just making new, you know what I'm saying, experiences with him. And doing what he wants to do instead of me trying to project what I want him to do or what I want him to be.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but like he kind of into a lot of the same stuff. He into cars and sports.
So, would you ever make a children's line of suits?
Possibly. Who knows?
Oh, I think that's the avenue.
One thing about me is like you'll never really hear me close the door on too many things because I've went through so many things in life that I may have contradicted myself on when I was younger. And I feel differently about it now because I may have been exposed to something different or I may experience something. I've seen somebody else make money in that route because I've seen a lot of people do that and fail.
Yes.
So it's like me, it has to be genuine. I have to actually care about it. I can't do it.
And it got to feel right.
Yeah, I can't do it just to make money. I have to actually care about it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, and if it doesn't feel right, you're right. You probably shouldn't do it. So, we're going to go into the next part of our segment. I've learned a little bit about you, and what we like to do is we like to play a game, okay? So, we learn a little, we talk a bit, and then I come up with these games. I don't know where they come from. Maybe the Lord himself, who knows? But I want to play a game. I want to see if you can name that car. Okay, well, see, you say you got it. So when we come when we come back, we're gonna show him a picture of a car, and I want to see if he can name that car. And I'm gonna pick some cars that probably nobody else will be able to name to see just how much of a car fanatic you are. All right, we'll be right back with Taylor Talks and Amber B with Quentin Thrash. Hello, and welcome back to Taylor Talks with Amber V. And we are here with Quentin Thrash, Mr. Stayfly guy himself. So he tells us that he is a car fanatic and he could tell us all the names of these rare cars. So we went on Google, our trusty friend, our trusty search engine, and we pulled up some cars. We're going to show him the picture and we're going to see if he can tell us what kind of car. Now, some of these cars, I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't even know how to pronounce them. So if he knows them, then he's for sure a car fanatic, okay? So you ready? Okay. I'm going to give you one of the easiest ones. And it doesn't show the name, does it? No. Good. Okay.
Oh, that's Mercedes. That's what do they call it?
He got the make.
Yeah, it's Mercedes. I'm trying to think. I know the exact name of it. It's just
a 300 SL Gullwing. Okay, let's try this one.
Oh, definitely. Is that Lamborghini?
Nope.
Oh, it look like Lamborghini. All them supercars look the same. It's either a Lamborghini or a McLaren.
It's a McLaren.
That's a McLaren?
Yeah.
Yeah, all them supercars literally shape the exact same.
It's a McLaren, but you said it, so I was like, let me pull up a McLaren and see if you know. Okay. Oh, this one. I don't know how to pronounce this, so maybe you know what it is. All right.
Oh, you can't get so all these supercars. They all look the same. Like, let me see it again. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what that is.
Okay, wait. Let's see if you can pronounce this word. What is that?
A Koenigsegg. Yeah, I don't know what.
I don't know what that is either. He got one wrong, but in his defense, I can't pronounce it
Yeah,
either.
it ain't even about pronouncing. I just think that's
Juan,
like
how you pronounce that car? Cosinic.
Cosinic. Oh, word.
Well, listen, y'all need to make y'all car not look like a Lamborghini because it looked just like a
Yeah, I mean
Lamborghini to
most
me.
supercars all have the same because it's all about like aerodynamics and stuff, so they all kind of made the same. They all
Okay, well that one looks the same to me.
So unless you see like up close details of it, it'll be hard to really.
Okay, now this one I'm for sure you're not gonna get. I'm for sure. It's old.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's a Porsche.
That's a Porsche.
It's one of the first Porsche. Porsche 916.
And they want $3 million for that.
They want $3 million for this Porsche.
What year is it?
Oh, I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm not the car fanatic you
Yeah, I ain't never seen that.
But that's a Porsche. It's just really old.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that.
Okay, okay.
It looks Porsche. It looks like a Porsche though. Like once
It
you
does.
say it, like I see it. I see
All right, let's go with something else.
Oh, that's definitely a Ferrari.
It's definitely a Ferrari. Okay.
That is like a Maybach.
It's a Maybach. It's a Maybach.
But like that look like a concept car. I don't even know if that's a real Maybach. Like a concept car.
It says a Accelero.
Yeah.
A Maybach Accelero.
Yeah, that might be a concept.
All right. Now this one, I love this car. So you can't get it wrong.
Is that a? Oh, that's a Jag.
That's a Jaguar. I love this Jag. It is so cute. It's like all bubbly. It reminds me of a girly car. So that is definitely a Jaguar XKSS.
Yeah, probably like 60.
Probably, but I want an old car so bad.
Yeah, that's all I drive. Like, I don't own a.
But I'm not good at maintenance. Like I suck at car maintenance.
Yeah, you gotta actually care.
That's the thing.
To have an old car, you gotta care.
Yes, because it takes so much maintenance to maintain an old car. Like, but I really want one. I really want a Jag or like something old, but I gotta find the love for taking care of it because I barely want to go get an oil change.
Yeah, you gotta care about.
Yeah, I'll be sending other people. All right, let's see. You know this one. You can't not get this one.
Who's that? Like Bugatti? Maybe?
That is a Bugatti. Bugatti. Yeah. It is so cute too. It's a little blue one. A bonus. This one's easy. This one I think you could do.
Ooh, Aston Martin.
Aston Martin. Woo! I think you only got one wrong, or was it two?
Two. What one? That Koenigsegg. How do you say it?
Yeah, Koenigsegg. Is that how you say it?
Cosinic. Yeah.
Who made the name of this car? I really want to know because it doesn't even look how it's spelled.
Right.
No, that's too much.
Well,
we're gonna give them 100% anyway because the car shouldn't be called that in the first place. We're gonna let them make it. Okay. Well, thank you for playing the game with us. You've won the game. I mean, much better than the previous people who played the game because some people fail games like this.
Oh, so you still want to come to my place?
Yeah. I just want to check out where you do all the magic. That's fine. Yeah, and then he wants to check out your car. The car. That's
your crib, nigga. I'm the car, nigga.
That's basically what he said.
I feel it though.
That's basically what he said. You know, this show.
I need to wipe my shit down though. I mean, my car ain't never dirty. It's just
I can't say
any film or dust get on my shit, that bitch gotta get cleaned up.
See, like, okay, just in all honesty, I feel like that's man stuff. And no, I don't think gender roles are a thing, but I also know my limits, and I know what I'm not taking the trash out. I'm not cutting the grass.
No, I feel you on that. So this is the way you got to look at it. So for me, as Thrash, as a brand, as a business, I'm never gonna pull up half stepping.
See, that's
so if I pull up, I need to be seen as that nigga shit always together.
Yeah.
So that's why my car can never be dirty.
You see, but I like that.
Because I'm never going to pull up to a meeting and niggas be like, oh, damn, that nigga put up in a nice car, that bitch is dirty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whenever I pull up, it's always going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be together.
But see, and that's how I feel about my Camaro. It's a work car when I'm actually doing that kind of work. But my Nissan is like every day, like just doing. But the work, and then the gas, which is another reason.
You like the same thing with your clothes. Like you ain't gonna pull up with your clothes.
Yeah.
So why would I pull up my car dirty?
Thing.
You know what I mean? Type shit.
Same
that's the way I view it.
But you know what kind of car I really want? Escalade.
Really?
I just do.
You know what's crazy is like living in LA. The only time you see like Escalades, Tahoes, Suburbans, they all like chauffeur driven cars. Like people don't just drive SUVs out here for no reason no more.
But they don't drive trucks either.
People drive trucks different.
Barely. We were riding down the not like Texas. You know, we're from Texas.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Everybody's got a truck.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a truck, or SUV, something big, you know? And so it's different. It was a culture shock for me. I'm like, why is no everybody got these little tiny cars, these little, crossovers and things like that. I'm like, where's all the trucks at?
Yeah, you see a lot of trucks out here, but like SUVs, I mean, unless you go out to the suburbs where people got like big families and shit, possibly. But in LA, any SUV you see, that bitch gonna be black and it's gonna have some little numbers on the bumper because it's gonna be a.
I want a white one. Like a off-white. I want an off-white with red interior, with red and then peanut butter on the side. I don't know why I see it. Oh, it's so cute. The little seats are red. I don't see any people. Anyway, back to the show. Hello. Welcome back to Taylor Talks with Amber B. And we're back here with Quentin Thrash. We've been talking about cars, y'all, because I got dream cars, and he's going to take us to go see his car. So we're going to get some back behind the scenes of his office and where he does his magic in making the clothes. And we're going to get some behind the scenes if he let us. We're going to show y'all the car. Okay? All right, so we're going to close out before we go and get these behind the scenes. But is there anything you want to tell the audience before we go?
I don't know, man. We covered a lot.
We covered a lot.
Yeah, I think it's been a good interview.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I hope that this isn't our last top meeting. Yeah, we'll be back in LA next month. I think we have New York. But when we come back to LA, I want a ride in the car.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I mean, I want to go 105.
All right.
That's all that I ask. Risk a ticket for me, okay? Want to go?
You know what? You know what's crazy though? The beautiful thing about having like a vintage car is that I don't really get bothered by the police. And if I like the one time I've been pulled over, I had a South Carolina driver's license. I got Florida antique plates on my car, and I've been in California for 12 years, and they don't even bother me because they just want to talk about the car.
See?
It's like, damn, this car's so nice. What are you doing to it? What kind of motor you got in it?
He found the loophole, y'all. So get a nice car, put an antique plate on it, and make sure your license is not from that state, and you get out of every ticket. I think he gave us the the loophole. Well, it's been so nice talking to you. Thank you so much. I'm excited to go and see the place and the car and all that you got going on. I know that he's gonna style me coming up soon, y'all. Y'all gonna see it. Just wait. But I'm so excited, and congratulations on all the success that you've had thus far. I'm so excited that you've overcome the things that you've overcome out of your small town, and now you're in a big city doing what you do. So just kudos and congratulations to you, and best of luck, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, and that's a wrap. Hello, and welcome back to Taylor Talks with Amber V, and we are still with Quentin Thrash, and we're about to check out where all the magic happens, where he makes these amazingly tailored suits that fit him and all of his clients just right. So come with us as we explore the loft of Quentin Thrash. Stop! It's so freaking cute. And then this one is my second favorite. My second favorite.
That's one of like my first.
It reminds me of the pink one I just had on. You got the pants to go with it, because I play with him. That's my favorite. It's a thing for me.
It's so crazy because like that's probably one of my least favorite now because
What?
that was when I like first started.
Gotcha.
Like my style has just kind of like evolved.
It's evolved since then. But this orange does something for me. I love it. So those two, if I had to pick one, those would be my two. I'm not gonna pick a third because I think it's too obvious.
It's all falling apart. It used to be in the window of my office, so that sun beat it up.
One who dresses in well-tailored garments, but not to be confused with the typical business suit. His lifestyle is contradicting to his style of dress. A tutorial rock star lives a fast-paced lifestyle full of excitement and danger, all while maintaining the poise of a gentleman. Okay, Mrs. You ever thought about modeling?
I guess so. It's a black girl that owns it, named Kwame. But she used to be with like a bigger agency, and then she branched off and just like started her own thing.
Still got the jump shot.
Yeah.
If you look good, you play good.
This whole entire book was before I was designing. This whole entire book. So there's not one piece in this book that I designed.
I believe that.
Now I don't own the shit that I didn't make, damn near.
Okay. So the pants you got on, you made. Okay.
Everything you see me wear, I make.
I need me an outfit tailored by you. That is why we're called Tailor Talks, because we love Tailor. We love the whole. Only reason I say Tailor Talks because anybody can go and buy something to make it. But when it fits your body, baby, can't nobody put that on. Can't nobody put that on and make it look good like that, because it fits your body. Another nice one underneath that tarp.
Oh yeah, that's the vent. My little baby. My little daily driver.
It's so cute.
So she got a little nicks and shit, but like saying as a daily driver, I kind of prefer it that way. I don't want it too perfect to where I be afraid to.
Yep, afraid to even drive it.
Yeah.
Now my mirror got some scratches and some other stuff on it. I mean, but it's still cute.
Yeah, I keep it clean though. Like this dirty for. Like this right here is dirty.
Thank you for joining us on Tailor Talks with Amber V. And thank you so much, Quentin, for letting us into your humble abode. And I'm so obsessed with this place. I could live here, but I'm not going to kick you out. Thank you so much. And join us next time on Tailor Talks with Amber V. And that's a wrap.